Self-driving cars are slowly becoming less sci-fi and more real-world as companies like Waymo, the autonomous arm of Google's parent, Alphabet, expand into more areas. On Thursday, the company opened up fully autonomous rides to San Francisco International Airport, starting with a select group of riders before expanding to the general public over the coming months. To start, pickups and drop-offs will take place at the San Francisco Airport Rental Car Center, which riders can access from the airport via the AirTrain. Waymo said in a blog post that it plans to serve additional airport locations like the terminals in the future. Waymo also operates driverless rides to San Jose Mineta International Airport and Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Waymo currently offers fully autonomous rides to the general public in the all-electric Jaguar I-Pace in the following locations: Phoenix, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and Austin, Texas. The vehicles can be summoned either via the Waymo app or Uber, depending on the city. In November, Waymo began driving passengers on freeways in San Francisco, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. And in January, it opened up to its first public riders in Miami as it gradually expands access. The self-driving company has added several new cities to its roster in recent months. In an August 29th blog post, Waymo noted it's entering a new chapter and accelerating our commercial expansion. You can find a full list of where Waymo currently operates and plans to expand below. Waymo expands and grows. Waymo's growth extends to its manufacturing facilities. In May, the company said it's opening a new 239,000 square foot autonomous vehicle factory in the Phoenix area. The plan is to add 2,000 more fully autonomous Jaguar I-Pace vehicles to its existing 1,500 vehicle fleet. Notably, Waymo indicated it received its final delivery from Jaguar earlier this year, as it plans for future iterations of its driverless rides. Waymo added that the facility's flexible design will allow it to integrate its upcoming 6th-generation self-driving technology into new vehicles, starting with the all-electric Zeekr RT, which Waymo has dubbed Ojai. In October 2024, Waymo also announced it's partnering with Hyundai to bring the next generation of its technology into Ioniq 5 SUVs. In the years to come, riders will be able to summon those all-electric, autonomous vehicles using the Waymo app. And in April 2025, Waymo said it reached a preliminary agreement with Toyota to explore a collaboration geared toward developing autonomous driving tech, which could someday be factored into personally owned vehicles. Waymo safety and pushback. The self-driving company says it's driven over 127 million fully autonomous miles through September 2025. I've hailed several rides myself in San Francisco, and as off-putting as it can seem at first, especially to see a steering wheel turn by itself, I quickly adjusted, and it soon felt like an ordinary ride. That's not to say there hasn't been pushback as Waymo rolls out to more cities. The company's vehicles have been involved in a handful of high-profile collisions, including one with a bicyclist in San Francisco and another with a towed pickup truck in Phoenix. Waymo recalled and updated its software to address the issue. Its vehicles have also struggled to navigate construction zones, driven onto the path of an oncoming train and blocked traffic during a power outage in San Francisco. Last week, a Waymo Robotaxi hit a young pedestrian near a school in Santa Monica, California. Waymo's Safety Impact Report notes that over the course of 71 million autonomous miles driven through March 2025, its Waymo driver technology had 88% fewer crashes leading to serious injuries or worse and 78% fewer injury-causing crashes, compared with an average human driver over the same distance in our operating cities. It also reported significantly fewer crashes with injuries to pedestrians, 93%, cyclists, 81%, and motorcyclists, 86%. How to hail a Waymo ride. As Waymo continues to expand and develop its self-driving tech, here's how and where to summon a Robotaxi if you're in one of the few cities where the company currently operates its fleet. Phoenix. Phoenix was the first city to open up fully autonomous Waymo rides to the public in 2020. To hail a ride, download the Waymo app on iOS or Android. The service operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also use the Uber app to summon one of Waymo's vehicles in Phoenix. When you request an UberX, Uber Green, Uber Comfort, or Uber Comfort electric ride, you'll have the choice to confirm a Waymo ride if you're matched. In addition to hailing a ride, you may also have your Uber Eats meal delivered by an autonomous car. When placing an order in the Phoenix area, you might get a note that autonomous vehicles may deliver your order. When the Waymo car arrives, take your phone with you to pop open the trunk and grab your delivery. You can opt out of this during checkout if you'd rather have a human deliver your food. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport became the first major airport to offer fully autonomous Waymo rides to its terminals. Waymo said in September 2025 that it had served hundreds of thousands of trips from Sky Harbor, and it remains the single most popular Waymo destination in Phoenix. Waymo added freeway access for passengers in Phoenix in November. San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco followed suit after Phoenix, rolling out fully autonomous rides in late 2022. It scrapped the waiting list in June 2024, so now anyone can download the Waymo app to ride anytime. The service also operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's currently no Uber partnership in San Francisco. In November, Waymo expanded its service area to more than 260 square miles across the San Francisco Bay Area and added freeway access for passengers. Riders can now hail a driverless ride to San Jose Mineta International Airport as well as San Francisco International Airport. Los Angeles County. In November 2024, Waymo scrapped its waitlist for Los Angeles and began welcoming all public riders via the Waymo app. Now any interested passengers can hop in the Robotaxis 24/7 and ride across nearly 120 square miles of LA County, including Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, Inglewood, Silver Lake, Playa del Rey, Ladera Heights, Echo Park in downtown LA, and along all of Sunset Boulevard. There's currently no Uber partnership in Los Angeles. In November, Waymo began rolling out freeway access to LA riders. Austin. Riders can hail a Waymo across 90 square miles of Austin, including neighborhoods like Crestview, Windsor Park and Franklin Park, and locations like the Domain and McKinney Falls State Park. There are more than 100 Waymo vehicles in the city, with plans for further expansion. In Austin, the only way to hail a Waymo ride is through Uber. No Waymo app here. By requesting an UberX, Uber Green, Uber Comfort, or Uber Comfort Electric, you could be matched with a Waymo vehicle, and you won't be upcharged. If you'd rather not take a driverless ride, you can switch to a standard one. On the other hand, if you want to boost your chances of being matched to a self-driving car, you can go to Account Settings, Autonomous Vehicles, then hit the toggle next to get more Waymo rides. Unlock the door, pop open the trunk, and start the ride from the Uber app. You'll still be asked to rate your ride at the end, but you won't be asked to tip. If there are any issues, riders can access human support 24/7 via the Uber app and from inside the Waymo vehicle. There are screens in the front and back that let you quickly summon customer support. As part of the Uber partnership, Uber will manage tasks like vehicle cleaning and repair, while Waymo will continue to be responsible for the testing and operation of the Waymo driver, including roadside assistance and certain rider support functions. The company said, the collaboration should make autonomous rides accessible to more people, so they won't have to download a separate app to ride a Robotaxi. Atlanta. Waymo operates across 65 square miles of Atlanta, with plans for future expansions. As in Austin, you can only climb aboard a Waymo Robotaxi via the Uber app. When you book a ride through UberX, Uber Comfort, or Uber Comfort Electric, you might be paired with a Waymo vehicle at no additional cost. You'll have the option to accept or decline the driverless ride each time. You can unlock the vehicle, pop the trunk, and start the trip all from the Uber app, and you can access human support 24/7 via the app and touchscreens inside the vehicle. If you want to boost your chances of being paired with a Waymo vehicle, you can opt in by going to the Uber app, tapping Account Settings, Autonomous Vehicles, under Ride Preferences, and then hitting the toggle next to get more Waymo rides. Coming expansions. Baltimore. In December, Waymo said it was beginning manual driving in Baltimore. It'll gradually work toward autonomous rides. St. Louis. Waymo also launched manual driving operations in St. Louis in December, as it builds toward autonomous driving. New Orleans. In November, Waymo said it would begin manual driving in New Orleans as it builds toward a Robotaxi service there. It's not clear when exactly the public will be able to ride in the city. It could be in 2026, depending on when the company validates its technology. Waymo is using its 5th-generation driving technology as we lay the groundwork for our services. The company said, with the option to add future vehicles equipped with its newer 6th-generation tech as it expands. Minneapolis. Like New Orleans, Waymo began manual driving in Minneapolis in November. Once the company has validated its tech there, riders will be able to climb aboard. Las Vegas. In January, Waymo said it would begin testing with manually driven vehicles in 10 new cities, starting with Las Vegas and San Diego. And in November, it announced that its Robotaxi service will officially expand to those cities in 2026. As part of the rollout, the company is deploying both its Jaguar I-Pace fleet, which already operates in a handful of other cities, and the newer Zeekr RT vehicles equipped with Waymo's latest, 6th-generation self-driving technology. We've regularly visited Las Vegas over the years and found the Waymo driver easily adapts to the city, Waymo said in a blog post. While Las Vegas is unique, its driving dynamics are similar to cities where we already operate. This familiarity positions us well to help serve Las Vegas's 40+ million annual visitors. Waymo said it plans to make its ride-hailing service available in Vegas in the summer of 2026. It began autonomous testing with a driver behind the wheel just before this year's CES. San Diego. San Diego is the latest major city Waymo is expanding to in its home state of California. As we work to expand our deployment permits, we're partnering with local teams, training first responders, and deepening community relationships so we can best serve the community and its visitors when we open our doors, the company said in a blog post. It'll deploy both its Jaguar I-Pace fleet and the newer Zeekr RT vehicles equipped with Waymo's latest self-driving technology. Waymo says it plans to open up its autonomous service in San Diego in 2026. Detroit. Unlike many of the other cities Waymo is expanding to, Detroit presents the challenge of harsh winter weather. Similar to Las Vegas and San Diego, Waymo will deploy both its current Jaguar I-Pace fleet and Zeekr RT vehicles equipped with its latest autonomous technology. In a blog post, Waymo said it has regularly tested in Detroit during winter weather to develop our capabilities in snow and ice. We've made great strides in our efforts to operate in heavier snow, including testing in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and look forward to the 6th-generation Waymo driver navigating Detroit streets this winter. London. In mid-October, Waymo said its vehicles are headed to London, making the city its first European location. It'll start driving on the city's roads with humans behind the wheel, while we lay the groundwork for fully autonomous operations, the company said in a statement. We will scale up based on guidelines established by the UK Department for Transport and Transport for London, and work closely with local and national leaders to secure the necessary permissions to offer fully autonomous rides in 2026. London is Waymo's second international city, after it announced in 2024 that it's expanding to Tokyo, though passengers can't hail a ride there just yet either. Nashville. In September, Waymo said it's partnering with Lyft to expand to Nashville. Waymo will start driving in the city autonomously in the coming months, before opening to the public in 2026. Riders will be able to hail vehicles through the Waymo app and will eventually have the option to be matched with a Robotaxi in the Lyft app, too. As part of the collaboration, Lyft will manage the Robotaxi fleet, which includes vehicle maintenance and cleaning, while Waymo will be responsible for the self-driving technology. Denver. Waymo arrived in Denver in the fall to lay the groundwork for a fully autonomous service in the future, the company said in an early September 2025 blog post. It'll deploy a mixed fleet consisting of Jaguar I-Pace vehicles with its 5th-generation Waymo driver, as well as Zeekr RT vehicles with the 6th-generation Waymo driver. That newer technology is informed by years of winter weather experience across Michigan, upstate New York, and the Sierra Nevada, and engineered to autonomously sustain operations in harsher climates, Waymo said. Seattle. In early September, Waymo shared that it's heading to the Seattle metropolitan area, noting in a blog post that it spent years getting to know the area, from communities around the lake to its notoriously wet weather. It's not yet clear when exactly that service will launch. Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Waymo is currently conducting early testing in Dallas, with plans to launch public rides via the Waymo app next year. The company is teaming up with Avis Budget Group, which will manage the fleet, including vehicle cleaning and maintenance. Our partnership with Waymo marks a pivotal milestone in our evolution, from a rental car company to a leading provider of fleet management, infrastructure, and operations to the broader mobility ecosystem, Avis Budget Group CEO Brian Choi said in a statement. Together, we're committed to making scaled autonomous mobility a reality for the people of Dallas, with plans to expand to additional cities in the near future. Waymo is also planning to launch in Houston and San Antonio next year. In November, Waymo said it would begin rolling out fully autonomous rides in the 3 Texas cities for employees, before launching for the public in 2026. In January, Waymo shared its beginning employee testing at Dallas Love Field Airport and San Antonio International Airport. New York City. In June, Waymo shared plans to bring its autonomous tech back to New York, after having first manually operated its vehicles there in 2021. It once again began driving manually in the Big Apple in early July, specifically in Manhattan and parts of downtown Brooklyn, as well as in nearby Jersey City and Hoboken. Waymo submitted a permit application with the New York City Department of Transportation to operate autonomously with a human behind the wheel, which was granted in late August. As part of the New York City permit, Waymo can test up to 8 autonomous vehicles in Manhattan and downtown Brooklyn until September. After that, it can apply for an extension to the pilot testing period. Existing laws in the state of New York don't permit the same fully autonomous ride-hailing service that companies like Waymo offer in other parts of the country, so Waymo is still unable to charge for rides. In June, Waymo said it was advocating for a change in state law that would allow for operating a vehicle with no human behind the wheel, adding, "We have every intention of bringing our fully autonomous ride-hailing service to the city in the future." Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Waymo said in July that it's bringing a limited fleet of its vehicles to the most complex parts of Philadelphia, including downtown and freeways. And in December, the company said it's now operating autonomously with a trained human specialist behind the wheel. It's also kicking off manual driving in Pittsburgh before eventually building up to autonomous driving. Washington, D.C. Waymo plans to start offering rides through its Waymo app in Washington, D.C. in 2026. The company returned to the nation's capital in January to test its autonomous driving tech. In late March, it said it was bringing more vehicles to the city and working to scale its service throughout the year. In a blog post, Waymo said it'll continue to work closely with policymakers to formalize the regulations needed to operate without a human behind the wheel in the district. Miami, Orlando, and Tampa. In January, Waymo began opening up fully autonomous rides to the public in Miami. With nearly 10,000 residents already signed up, we will be inviting new riders on a rolling basis to ensure a seamless experience across our initial 60-square-mile service area, the company said in a blog post. The initial service area includes the Design District and Wynwood, as well as Brickell and Coral Gables. Waymo plans to expand to Miami International Airport soon. The company conducted weather testing in the lead-up to Miami's rollout, noting in a blog post, "Our previous road trips to the Sunshine State's challenging rainy conditions have been invaluable in advancing our autonomous driving capabilities." Waymo is collaborating with Move, a fintech company that offers vehicle financing, first in Phoenix, where Move will manage the Robotaxi's fleet operations, facilities, and charging infrastructure. In Phoenix and then Miami, Waymo will continue to offer our service through the Waymo app and remain responsible for validation and operation of the Waymo driver, the company said in a blog post. Waymo is also rolling out driverless rides in Orlando for employees as it prepares to launch its service there this year. Waymo is also starting manual driving in Tampa, though it's not clear when people will be able to hail a Robotaxi ride there. It could be in 2026, if the company has validated its self-driving tech in the city. Tokyo. In December 2024, Waymo announced it's expanding to Tokyo, making it the company's first international location. Waymo is partnering with Japanese taxi service Neon Katsu and taxi app Go. Waymo says trained Neon Katsu drivers will manually drive its vehicles across 7 Tokyo wards, including Minato, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Chiyoda, Chua, Shinagawa, and Koto. This will allow engineers to test and adapt Waymo's autonomous driving tech to local road features and traffic. In Tokyo, we are abiding by the same steadfast principles that guide us in the U.S. Commitment to safety, dedication to earning trust in communities where we operate, and collaboration with local officials and community groups here in Tokyo. Nicole Gavel, Waymo's head of business development and strategic partnerships, said in a statement, "It's not clear when riders will be able to hitch a self-driving ride with Waymo in Tokyo. The road ahead, future vehicles." In August 2024, Waymo unveiled the 6th generation of its self-driving technology, which aims to expand the capabilities of its driverless fleet. Smarter sensors are meant to help cars navigate more effectively in extreme weather, Waymo said. The 6th-gen driver will come aboard the all-electric Zeekr vehicle, which features a flat floor, more head and legroom, adjustable seats, and a removable steering wheel and pedals. The updated tech is still being tested, but the company says it'll be available to riders soon. In October 2024, Waymo also announced a partnership with Hyundai to integrate its 6th-generation driver into the all-electric Ioniq 5 SUV, which, according to a blog post, will be added to the Waymo One fleet over time. The company's added that they plan to produce a fleet of Ioniq 5s equipped with Waymo's technology in significant volume over multiple years to support Waymo One's growing scale. Testing with these vehicles began in 2025, and they'll become available in the years to follow. Waymo is working to expand its autonomous driving tech into trucking as well, but it said in 2023 that it's scaling back those efforts for the time being to focus on ride-hailing with Waymo One. It noted, "Our ongoing investment in advancing Waymo driver capabilities, especially on freeways, will directly translate to trucking and benefit its development efforts."